Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome
I
to
hear
episode
that.
one of the We Don't Know Name podcast, but we'll figure it out.
Yes, Trip.
Yeah, yeah. You have to
I
read.
was do y'all have captions on? Or is that just me?
No, I don't have
Nope.
captions on.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
Um, this was the number one.
Oh,
Alrighty.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. How was college moving? Because I haven't talked to y'all on the phone since y'all did that.
You can go first. Yeah. Yes, the one that moved
Okay.
into college, bro.
Um, it was fire. Basically, I went down and it was a really lonely first night, and then it was really miserable. Like
It
not
was
like because
fire. I
I
was miserable.
because
And
I had two
lonely.
roommates here, like that was fire, but it was like the feeling of not being at home and not having my friends near me,
Yeah.
and I had a mental breakdown. Uh,
Oh,
but
well, that's
This is
not
a
good.
crazy way to start, bro.
Welcome to episode one.
but that's the worst. That's the worst thing that happened. It's all up from here.
That's good.
Um,
Yeah, good.
then I got settled in. My fam left after we went grocery shopping and everything and had some good food down here at the good food places. Houston, Texas hot chicken is such a good place to eat. Last night might have been the most amazing food eating experience ever. I watched YouTube in my room while I ate Houston, Texas hot chicken. It was fire.
Yeah, it did look pretty good. I thought it was Dave's at first.
It's like it's basically the same thing, but it's really good. And I applied to work there. I applied to work at 12 plus places and am currently working at
13.
Cane's.
Hey,
Thank you.
have you started working there or like
No, I was supposed to go into work on Sunday for orientation at 10 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m. Um, and like I was skipping church because of orientation, or else I would have woken up at like 8:30, or not at 8:30, at like 7:45 because of the 8:30 church service. I wake up at 9 and get a text that says we have to reschedule orientation because something came up. And they're like, the next available time is Thursday at 2. And I'm like, brother, that is ridiculous. Um, and I'm like, I can't do that. I have class on Thursday during that time. And they were like, okay, we can do Thursday at 6, or we can do this next Saturday, the 30th, at like 11 a.m. And I was like, why are we postponing this so far? Like, but it's Thursday at 6:30, which is cool. But they pay 12 an hour, and everywhere else pays at least 12 an hour. So like that is the automatic, like if I get a better opportunity, then I'm going to take it. And Houston, Texas hot chicken was fun because I got to go inside. You have to apply inside, which means less people applying. They were super chill about it, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, we'd love to have you on the team." They were like, "We can always use more people here." So I haven't got a text from them yet,
My roommates just
but
returned.
what?
My
I
roommates
remember?
just returned. They're
Fire.
they're not like in yet, but they're about to be.
Cool.
Word.
So there might be an interruption.
Okay. All
Let
right.
me know when they're in. Um, basically,
All right.
uh, it was a cool application process. So I'm trying to find a job, trying to get that stuff worked out. And other than that, I've been chilling. I went to class this morning. Went to business class, which seemed pretty chill. And tomorrow I go to horticulture at 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
Oh, I was about to say, bro.
So you just had one
at
class
8 a.m.
today?
Yeah, one class today, two classes tomorrow. One class Wednesday, two classes Thursday. No classes Friday.
Fi.
That is fire.
Bye.
All right, Drew, how was your
What's your turn? It's your turn.
It's my turn.
what's your turn?
All right, so last Tuesday I drove down. I went to stay with my brother for a while. Um, got there Tuesday, went hung out with Trip. We went down to Century Square where the Houston, Texas hot chicken is. Um, Walked around there. That was pretty fly. Then for like the next 4 days was just chilling during the day and then watching movies at night, which is an absolute vibe. We
Yes.
watched we
Yeah, talk about what
watched
y'all watched too.
first we watched Hereditary.
Right.
Wait, you watched 50
Classic.
Shades of Grey?
No, no, no,
No.
no, no,
Wait,
no.
look at my review.
Okay. Well, I didn't read it. Oh, May
We did not
24th,
watch 50
2024.
Shades of Grey, bro.
Golly.
No, we watched all horror movies save one. Um,
Yeah.
so we started with Hereditary,
Oh
night
yeah.
one, and then the second day we watched Weapons,
Yeah.
and then we watched The
Y'all
Substance.
talking to a theater to watch Weapons, or is it?
No, we pirated it.
No,
Oh, you
pirated.
pirated it. Okay,
Yeah.
like
We
Yeah.
watched The Substance and like early afternoon, and then that night we
Hmm.
watched It Follows,
Yes.
and then like
I need to watch
immediately following that we watched War of the War of the Worlds to
I made a
end.
review because Trip and I watched War of the Worlds last week, and since then my logs have been Superman 3 times in a row. So I said War of the Worlds was so bad I had to watch Superman 3 times in a row to get the taste out of it.
Yeah.
Bro, I did not expect it to be that bad.
It is truly garbage.
It's so funny.
Brother, you
Yeah.
can't tell me Trap is worse than that movie.
Nothing
No,
is
I don't
worse than
think it's
that movie.
worse. It's not worse than that movie.
Good.
War of the Worlds is so bad.
It's literally like Trap actually has production.
War of the Worlds
World
has
of
nothing
Worlds,
going for it.
nothing.
Nothing.
Those, to be fair, that was probably an editing nightmare trying to like make the
Yeah,
visuals for all
Yeah.
that.
it
Plus,
looks
like,
like it.
what do you mean? Like, okay, let's
It
get a
looks like
good,
it,
let's
yeah.
get one of Ice Cube's good takes for this scene, and they're all just
Doesn't exist.
Just
Bro,
it,
I
it-
just
they had
know. You go
it's
ahead.
you, it's
they
you.
had
It's you,
like
bro.
they had like YouTube thumbnail
My own
reactions,
son.
just like a slew of them, and they just threw them in at different times.
No,
Bro,
yeah. But then
horrible.
I moved in Friday morning, just chill. My suite mates were already in, but my roommate was not. So moving, yeah, it didn't take too long. I was probably in like 45 minutes. And then I don't remember doing anything else for the rest of that day. But there's been quite a few events since, some that I've attended, some I have not.
Hmm.
A lot of people. A lot of people. Like just before this, I was hanging out with some people.
Hanging out with some people.
I was hanging out with some people on my dorm floor. Um, they were making cookies because the deal was the dudes take out, like the dudes in my dorm. If we take out the trash for the girls across the hall, then they'll make us cookies. So we took out their trash and they made cookies. So there's probably like 8 to 10 people just kind of chilling out.
Oh, there we go.
There he is. Um, yeah. So plenty of people, plenty of people. Yesterday, I went to like a it was like kind of a mix between a Sunday service and a youth, but it was a Sunday night specifically for college kids. And that was cool.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, one of the things I did, so I went to court to get one of my tickets dismissed. Side note, I got another ticket dismissed today, so that's three in 1 month
What? Wait, hold
off my
on.
off my
Nice.
record.
How?
So the
Did you
first
fight it?
one, so the first one was a while ago. I just paid for the course, which would be a normal thing because you can just do that once.
Yeah,
But you're not
that's
supposed to be able to do that twice within a year. So then, about a month ago, I went to ask him what I should do, and she was like, you should talk to a judge." I'm wearing like a I was not wearing something you'd go talk to a judge. I was just in like a t-shirt and like big shorts, and I was like, uh-oh, because then I walked in there, everyone's in like button-up shirts.
yeah.
So, long story short, I tried to be really funny and I made the judge laugh, and so I guess that helped my case because she seemed really mean. And
All right.
she anyway, so then she said, so you have to be 17 is the cap for like teen court, and I'm almost 19, and there was some loophole where that she could do where since at the time I got the ticket was in the same year that I had been enrolled in school, even though I'd already graduated. So I was able to go to teen court. So then last week I went to teen court, and there's people from like really far away because it's just wherever you currently are, the closest court to that, wherever you get the ticket is where you would go. So there were people from like really far, and out of all the people that were there, um, actually I'll get there in a minute. So what they first did was it was kind of scary. They were like, because all these kids' parents were here, because if you're under 16, you have to have a parent.
Mhm.
And so then they like were like, all right, everyone line up. And it felt like a concentration camp. They all lined us up and shipped us off into these like elevators. And it was kind of scary. But then we get up there and it's just our government's dumb. They sat us down in a giant room with a TV and taught us about how to help yourself if you're feeling depressed because I had a speeding ticket.
What?
Our government's
Well, it is statistically proven that every time someone goes speeding, it's because they're depressed.
Oh,
I didn't
I
know that was
forgot about that
statistically
study.
proven.
They
Yeah,
did do a
it's
study. They did
statistically
a
proven
study.
that speeding is actually a cure for depression, and they want you to find a different cure.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what that was. But they didn't have enough seats, so half of us were standing on the wall. Oh, I just remember this dumb kid. So anyway, they got seats. So some of them are like really nice seats, and then I had to sit at like a lawn chair, kind of like a little plastic chair. It was weird. Anyway, so I'm sitting next to this guy. I don't know this man's IQ, but they handed out I didn't ask him his IQ, but they
Do you know
handed us
your
That'd be
IQ?
wild.
little whiteboards. Yeah, like 200. They handed us
Oh,
little
Okay.
whiteboards
It's
and
a
we had
little
to
low, but
write answers. Sorry. And to write answers on it and then be like, this. And so they didn't have enough markers. Kid next to me has a marker. So I'm like, hey, can I get a marker? Can I get a marker? He goes, and then hands me the marker,
thanks, bro.
and then he drops it. He went, they had to gaze at my bad. And
he
then
was trolling you.
Quite
so he's like,
possibly not sober.
possibly. So then he's like messing around because we're like listening to the thing. I'm trying to not to get in trouble because he said if we misbehaved or whatever, then they would make us stay later.
Mm.
So the guy next to me has his whiteboard on the desk and he's just like spinning it as fast as he can, like spinning it, and then it flies away. He's like, oh
Bro,
man.
this reminds me of Idiocracy or whatever.
Yeah.
They're just
It
going
was
to the prison, watching them take the IQ tests.
it was odd. But after the dumb or and also on the orientation they had like 2010 memes with like the really big white text and the
No.
top and bottom, and it was like when you're speeding or something. It was like
When you're
when you stub
speeding
it's
and
like
you
the when
crash.
it's like the when you stub your toe and it's Woody like
Disney face.
No, like when you fart but poop comes out and it's like Mike Wazowski.
that was one of them. Anyway,
Yeah,
so then after
I
that
bet.
they split us into groups because what you do is for however much your offense is, you're assigned community service hours, and the group decides how much the other person gets. So I was in the 13 to 18 range, was like the lowest one because all I did getting a ticket, I think it was 11 over.
Light.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I had the minimum time. So anyway, they sent us. There was a group of six that I went with. It was I think it was six or seven,
All
but
right, bro.
so we went and told our stories, and the first guy that goes is like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do a voice action. Bad idea.
Good save.
Yeah, good save. He's like, so my friends and I got it was 3 a.m. and then a bunch of guys in ski masks pulled up, and then we got in a car chase, and I flipped my car 3 times and almost killed someone.
Oh my
And in my head, I'm like,
gosh.
I was speeding 10 over. So he was like, so my range is 42 to 50 hours of community service. And so what they do is then they have that person leave the room and the jury, which is us five, decide.
Oh, that's so weird.
And everyone was giving each other the minimum hours because they wanted them to give the minimum hours.
Yeah,
I was not morally on board with that personally. Um, so I just kind of sat there and didn't say anything sometimes.
fair.
So but for that guy, they were like, "Oh, he sounded like he learned his lesson."
What?
Y'all
So
were
give him the
signing
minimum
each
hours,
other.
and they were honest. The people they were like, "So why minimum hours?" They're like, "Because I want him to give us the minimum hours," and they were chill. I mean, they didn't care. They were like
Bro,
20,
what is our
25.
justice system, bro? What
Horrible,
is that?
That
horrible.
is the most ridiculous thing. Holy.
It was funny.
Let's let these
Okay,
random children decide.
well, it's teen court. I mean, it's more like what they explained to us is kind of practice for real court, which is kind of a weird thing.
What?
I don't know. They kind of said it's good experience. So I don't
That
know.
sounds like a terrible experience.
You're just
No,
teaching
it
them
was
to
awesome. I
let
was
people
having
off.
fun. I was genuinely having fun the whole time, honestly.
Well, yeah, but you know who doesn't have fun the whole time? Adult people in court. So that's a terrible
That's a good point.
practice.
Well, so anyway, then this one girl, she goes up, and this is crazy. Talk if this is how bad our justice system is. So her story was she was turns out the school is EMHS,
Oh,
crazy,
oh.
which we'll get there. And she mentioned she does cheer, so we'll get to what that would mean for me in a minute.
Hmm.
But so she she said that she was leaving, and then the person in front of her brake checked, and so she's like slammed on her brakes, and there was no contact. Like the insurance proved there was no contact, and she doesn't have to pay for any damage on her car or the other car. The other car's just fine, but the lady in front of her gets out of her car and starts screaming at this girl who's like 16, and then the cops come and give the girl a ticket. And
That's so stupid.
even though the insurance proved that she did nothing,
That's so stupid.
and so her hours were 28 to 45, and mine was maximum of 18, and she did nothing. Literally did nothing.
What?
Also, you get 10 hours for just being there at the court that day. So, and
What?
so then anyway, after that, we had like extra time because you have to stay until 8:30. So we were all just kind of sitting there and talking. So that girl asked us what school we went to. And I asked her what school she went to. And then she said EMHS, and she said she did cheer. Turns out she knew my ex out of everyone. I don't want to name drop, but out of everyone there, she knew her, and so that was a little awkward. But she kind of started talking shit about her. So,
Which one?
well, my ex wasn't at court, so
Which
Just kidding.
one?
oh yeah, there's so many. But
Leia.
anyway, I don't know. I shut that down. I was being nice about it, obviously. That's
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 good.
not the point. It was just kind of crazy that she knew that person. Uh,
I that how did that come up in conversation?
well, she mentioned earlier that she did cheer, and then she like since we had extra time, we were just like conversing and talking. She
Hmm.
was like, "What schools do y'all go to?" And then we asked her. She's like, "EMHS," and I was like, "Cheer, EMHS." I was like, "Did you cheer at school?" And then she actually before that, I somehow asked if she knew about Lake Country, which she did. She knew. Oops. Well, that's where we go to school. Oops.
That's
Anyway,
fine.
it's
Went to
fine.
school.
Well,
Yeah, we don't go to school
We don't
there.
go there anymore.
apparently a certain coach there. None of us three know him, but I know which coach it is. He's apparently dating a stripper, and she knows that because she plays golf with him sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah, apparently no one
Hmm.
at the school does, and it's like a
Wow.
yeah. So if you're listening, Coach, what's your face? Turn yourself in.
You can't. It's illegal to
To the
date a
police.
stripper.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Pull a Ben Affleck and just go on live TV and not Ben Affleck, but his character.
Go on left TV.
Bro,
Do
why are
the
you
Ben
doing like
Affleck
that?
thing. Do the Ben Affleck thing and go on live TV.
Oh, I
Oh,
meant like go and give a confession that you're doing something infidelious.
Infidelious. New vocab word. Vocab word of the episode. Go.
vocab. Well, he should do that, or he shouldn't. He shouldn't pursue that relationship. Anyway,
Yeah,
a lot of talking
it,
about
it is illegal.
random guy dating a stripper.
Is it
So,
really?
mm. No,
No.
no, it's not. They're undateable.
They're they're
They
off
signed a
limits.
waiver. Can't date anyone.
As
Uh,
if dating is a legal structure in any sense.
yeah. Well, they knew.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
some dating relationships are recognized in legal systems. I've been, no, I haven't.
Receipts, receipts, bro.
You've been what?
Proof,
I'm not even sure if I'm legally allowed to bring that up. It's kind of part of it.
bro. What? There's so much information that we can't talk about.
Yeah, what? Well, anyway, then they knew our cheer coach and Ava Swint. Anyway, and then I asked
Bro,
if they knew.
Who is that?
Anyway, so
Okay.
that was kind of
What?
random. And then and yeah, I think that's about it. And then I watched Superman for the 10th time.
you're
Or that was in theaters. So 10 full times in theaters.
bless you.
Bless you. And then since then, two at home. Oh, and then I've been making TikToks. TikTok is like really easy for getting views. Like you don't actually have to put in a lot of effort. You just kind of automatically get a lot of views. And I had like 600 followers, which is like nothing in TikTok terms for like from a while
No
ago.
big deal.
No big deal. Um,
I have
so I
like
made
600 disciples.
yeah. So one of them got 1,000 views, 74 likes, which ratio wise is bad. It's because the audio was really bad. I was on my roof. And then I did one that got 7,000 views and 600 likes. That's just my favorite comics. All I did was just put them on my desk and then be like, I like this one, and I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. Then I made one talking about Avengers Doomsday. I did like the thing, y'all know how they like speed up and then slow down as they're talking?
Yeah.
I did one of those for Avengers. It's kind of old, but I wanted to figure out how it works. And then I made one that says watching Superman at home after seeing it 10 times in theaters is like taking your baby home from the hospital. That one did really well too. That got like 5,000 views and then
Nice.
800 likes. And then I made a oh, so Carrie is watching through Marvel movies with Hendry for the first time, and that's one
Mhm.
of her takes are that bad that they're on the agenda to talk about. Um,
Valid.
it's
That's funny.
they're very bad.
Does Hendry even write reviews or anything? I haven't seen
Yeah.
any of his.
He usually doesn't write. He just rates, but he logs everything.
Yeah.
He randomly watches old Al. What's his name? Alec Bergman. Alan
Alan Rickman?
Bergman. No, like one of those old directors that makes like really weird movies from like the 40s, like really slow
Oh,
pace.
I
And
couldn't
Hendry was
tell
like
you.
5 stars, best movie ever. Like not as a joke. It was just so like out of I don't know. It was kind of random. Funny that he thought that. So let me find these ratings. Sorry, it's taking a minute. I just have to go to Homecoming.
We watched the first half of Amadeus.
Yeah. Yet to
Oh
finish.
yeah. That's a long movie, isn't it? Okay, so
Oh,
it
Yeah,
starts
and we
out.
3 hours.
watched the director's cut. The director's cut's 3 hours, bro.
Yeah, so it starts out pretty normal. She gave First Avenger 3 stars.
Fine.
Iron Man 4. Well, I personally think the first Avenger is like almost a masterpiece, but I get that's not
At
really
least it's over
consensus.
5.
I like it.
Yeah, I have it 4.5 stars, but I get that's more of a person. Then Iron Man 4 stars. Here's where it gets crazy. The Incredible Hulk 5 stars.
What?
Iron
Bro,
Man
that's wild.
Iron Man 2 4.5 stars. Thor 4 or just Thor 1. I don't know why I said that. Thor 4 stars. And the Avengers 3.5.
Oh, that
Wow.
makes me
The
upset.
Avengers is
The Avengers
worse
is
than The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2,
And
Thor.
Thor are all better. She thinks The
the
Incredible Hulk
Avengers.
is a perfect movie.
The Avengers is, I believe, the fourth best Marvel movie.
Well, let me tell you what it actually is. It is
That does not include Spider-Verse.
actually number 32.
Yeah, like MCU movie.
It's actually the 32nd best MCU movie or
I
Mar
guess technically Incredible
sorry,
Hulk is
comic
an
book movie.
MCU movie.
Oh,
I
MCU?
was about to say, I was like, MCU movie, are you out of your mind?
Yeah, that'd be valid. MCU it's 13. Anyway, and then She gave
Should be.
Avengers 3.5 stars, and she gave Thor: The Dark World 4 stars.
I'm convinced she was not actually watching these
She
films.
no, she would
Yeah.
they watch them. No, they like actually sit down and watch them. Like they've been doing like two a night.
They like they just
What?
sit to each other and just,
And
hmm.
then
I really like the part where the the dark elves
yeah,
come around
I
and
like
join
when
forces.
Malekith and Thor have their final fight more than I like the Avengers.
I
And then
like when the ether is red.
Captain America Winter Soldier 3.5 still thinks Thor: The Dark World is better than Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier
This
is
one hurts.
so good.
Guardians of the Galaxy at 2.5 stars.
That's wild.
That's just as wild as Hulk at 5 stars. That movie
Yeah.
is amazing. And then, all right, and
How?
then it
How
kind of
is that an
stables out.
improvement?
I guess she got off drugs or whatever. It kind of stables out. Age of Ultron, 4 stars. Volume
Yeah.
two, I personally like, but 3.5 stars. Ant-Man, 3 stars. Civil War, 4 stars. Except Doctor Strange, 5 stars, which I think is a little crazy.
See,
Doctor
I can.
Strange
Some
is
people
It's
really
not
like the
five
movie.
stars. I really love the vibe and style of Doctor Strange, and I think it has a lot of sauce as a Marvel movie.
That's Sauce of the Marvel movie.
But
Good poster. You can't tell. Never mind.
I think
so
5 stars is wild. But
I
that is like phase like of pre Infinity War Endgame. Doctor Strange was my favorite of those movies. I think just based on sauce alone.
Does have sauce.
Wasn't the
so
best, but it was my favorite.
I watched a video breaking of this guy I watch on YouTube called The Closer Look. He's a writer and he breaks down movie writing. He's very there's times where I don't like his takes because he's kind of annoying to listen to sometimes. And he's very writer brain. Like he doesn't
Hmm.
really stop and smell the roses with movies that much. But after watching his discussion on like magic in movies and like how even though magic is not real, you should still have a system
Hmm.
that makes sense so that it prevents your audience from doing the, well, why didn't you just
Yeah.
blank?
Yeah.
And
It's not how that
I'm
works.
going to rewatch this movie solely so that I can reevaluate it with that sort of knowledge and understanding of like, dude, the magic in this movie is really bad. That movie is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Holy, that movie is very, very poorly written.
Yeah.
Like the magic in that movie is horribly bad.
Especially compared
So
to the first movie, where I feel like it's pretty consistent.
Yeah, it's because they,
yeah,
especially with like the whole multiverse aspect, they just tried to do so much without either without realizing or without caring the kind of implications it would have for the plot. But
right.
The writers never watched WandaVision, which is like,
that's wild.
yeah,
See, you know how lazy it is, not just to not go into comics, but to not even go into the source, like into the previous.
Filmed source material.
installment.
Yeah. So
That's like your
basically,
main villain. That's like your whole thing.
one of the big things is Wanda literally closes Black Bolt's mouth
Yeah, that's the big moment.
Because the
without
smartest man alive is like Black Bolt can destroy with one whisper from his mouth.
that's stupid.
Okay.
But that's also a separate deal. Like,
Yeah, sure.
um, but she doesn't wave her hands like she usually has to. She doesn't wave her hands. She doesn't
What
have a
mouse?
glare
She
in her
just
eye.
says what
Is
mouth?
Yeah.
she just literally
Gaslighting.
says that and thinks it. She literally makes that with her own thoughts. So then that makes you question because then she also freaking like spaghettifies John Krasinski.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it's the fact that she has this power and like the power to like mind like destroy Professor X in
Yeah.
his own mind place and chooses not to do that for the rest of the movie to anyone she goes up against. Like she like so they establish the bounds of her magic as like boundless. Like she is a
Yeah.
literal like she is a god. She has godlike abilities.
Which is accurate.
But she gets defeated in the end. Like you can't it's stupid.
In
Yeah.
comics, Scarlet Witch stories always end with her like defeating herself because no one else is going. She's like,
Exactly.
Hmm.
And
she can't
Yeah.
that's
really
why
get defeated in a fight.
Thunderbolts did it right. because they didn't give him power beyond what the plot would allow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I
and
watched a
also,
I
yeah,
watched a video on this topic recently. I would cite it if I remembered, but it's been a little too long. But it kind of talks about how, specifically with speedsters in media, the importance of like how you utilize that speed, and if you make them uh, that unbelievably powerful,
Wally West.
Wally West, the importance of doing so at a point where it actually can not not make it to where they can just win every fight, and different ways to do that. Because like in comics, like with Wanda undoing herself was kind of the big strat against that kind of thing, where
thinking
you
really hard. Okay.
Your camera was
the
broken, so you were
freeze.
just like,
Um,
anyway,
Where
Speedster.
you can't win every fight or something like
yeah,
that. It
Yeah.
was
or
where you
like
can't lose.
one of the strategies that he was talking about was introducing an ability like that early on, but then making one of the main conflicts some kind of counter to it, or like making it to where like in like the big final fight, there's always he mentioned X-Men Apocalypse before, but like
Yes, yes. I was
um
just thinking of that.
When he
yeah,
turns
Yes.
his head, that's a cool scene.
yeah, but yeah, just the
Well, he
importance
snaps
of
his leg.
balance.
He does.
He
Doesn't he
breaks
like?
his
Doesn't
leg.
he like put like make the ground come up and then its leg gets stopped or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
Like
breaks
how
it.
Quicksilver was so OP that Dark Phoenix just hit his head with a rock or hit him against a rock in Dark Phoenix, and he's just out for the whole movie because he was so OP in Apocalypse.
Yep. Yep.
So lame. Which
I didn't even watch it.
which Jean Grey is powerful enough to where you can honestly have Quicksilver fighting her and her be able to like stand against him. I don't think he was too OP for Phoenix.
He is he is like one of the most entertaining characters in all of CBM. Like,
And they blue balled us in WandaVision with
Yeah.
Ralph Boner.
oh yeah, that was
So
stupid.
Ralph Boner.
so lame. Yeah. Um, and then yesterday, oh, actually, so Hendry snapped me. This is last night. He goes, "It's time," and then it was Avengers: Infinity War, and it was like
Mhm.
the beginning. So then I waited like 3 hours, and I texted Carrie, and I said, thoughts on everyone being dead. She didn't text me back till this morning. She goes, "I haven't finished it."
Oh, that
And
sucks.
I immediately respond, "I was kidding." I screenshotted that and I texted Hendry and I go, "Bro, what the fuck?"
He has been living
Fair.
under a rock.
And so then I was just like, "Get hashtag
Yo,
pranked."
what up? Yo, there's so many people.
I see people.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. So then I sent this clip of Mark Ruffalo spoiling Infinity War and
Everybody dies. Dude,
everybody dies.
no,
Dude.
that no. Hey, whatever.
I also feel like, how do
So
you not know that at this point?
Yeah,
It's
what?
been so
It's like
long.
it's
it's been
like
like almost 10 years. It's been like 8 years.
that's like not knowing the Empire Strikes Back twist.
Yeah, everyone knows that. So yeah, I felt kind of bad, but she left me on red after I sent that, so we'll see.
What's up?
So we'll see.
But
That's
but
funny.
yeah.
Yeah, I felt
Um,
bad. My
but also something about multiverse is that the little rings that they have,
Yeah, the sling
two
ring.
things about them. They're very, very powerful. They were shown in Infinity War to be able to like chop off whatever it closes on by
Yeah.
Yeah.
chopping off the hand of Cull Obsidian. Um, that's OP as freak. And they never use it. They can also like do the gravity thing where they just build momentum and just
And they
explode
just don't.
anyone. There's
Yeah.
no limitations to that, but they never actually use them. Like that's like an overpowered deal. Like that is literally like Ned is very, very
Yeah,
powerful
that
because
is
Wait,
true.
sorry.
Ned is powerful. Yeah,
There's
that's
multiple
funny.
plugs on this one. Yeah.
Um,
but also the fact that Doctor Strange loses his sling ring and those things are super small and light. He didn't think to bring an extra one because it shows where there's like a dish of like 20 of them, and he chooses not to take an extra.
I
Like
don't know, bro.
that movie is stupid. That
I think
movie
at
is
that point it's
stupidly
just
written.
movie. Like
Yeah. Another thing
how
kind of
much
like
I mean,
can you
that
yeah.
do?
in the first Doctor Strange is you have the whole the idea of the mirror dimension, which I think is
So sick.
in a lot of ways it is really cool, but in a
They,
lot of ways kind of silly in the same way because like
they haven't
all
used
of
it since
the
then, have they?
mm
Okay.
because all of the like world well they used it yeah because they used
No
it
Way
in
Home.
yeah No Way Home when he puts
Oh,
Doctor
I
Strange in
forgot. I
there.
forgot.
Um anyway um. But you have the whole idea where they could bend the world as they do in the mirror dimension, but they just choose not to. And it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you have a villain like they had in Doctor Strange, why does he choose to only do that in the mirror dimension if he's evil? And he wants the world to be eaten by
Yeah,
Dormammu anyway.
that's a
Like,
yeah,
why
that's a
doesn't he
good
do
point.
that?
Caecilius,
Yeah, my bad.
idiot. Yeah.
The
So
Famed.
that's one of the biggest gripes I have with that movie, as much as I love it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Uh, I went to the aquarium yesterday. I went to so this was in Grapevine Mall. So I was going with Jake. Originally, we were gonna go go-karting. I was like, eh. So I'm driving. So I'm doom scrolling, of course. And I saw this TikTok.
Obviously.
Obviously, I saw this TikTok that was like Grapevine Malls, and there was like these crazy future machines. And like, there's a aquarium, there's a rainforest cafe, there's a Lego store.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Jake, we're going to Grapevine Malls. And then while I'm doing that,
Yeah,
Carter calls
grapevine
me.
balls.
Carter called me about, I forgot what he called me about, but then I was like, "Are you home?" He's like, "Yep." And Jake lives pretty close to Carter, so I was like, okay, we're gonna pick you up and we're gonna go to the aquarium. He's like, "All right." So apparently, Grapevine Malls is like the guy said it's like 16 miles long.
What?
It's not that big, but it's a massive mall. Massive.
Grapevine Mills Mall. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really big.
That's the one
Uh,
that's like a big NASCAR track, right?
yeah, basically.
Like
And
that
side
short.
note, everyone there was chopped, bro. Like
No one was
everyone but
farming.
What?
like three or four people. There were like three or four people where we were like, oh, good looking dude, or she's pretty. Everyone else, bro, not sure
Good
what's
looking
up with
dude. I mean, she's pretty.
not sure what's up with that. No, both of them. There was a really good looking couple. There was a I didn't see him, but Carter was like freaking out whenever he found this dude. Like I just saw the most attractive couple in my life. The dude was like 6'4", and yeah, so everyone's ugly now. But
World's going downhill, man.
yeah, everyone's ugly. That means the world sucks. Anyway, then I went to the aquarium. Bro, the aquarium is cool. I love aquariums. That was sick. Did y'all see the videos on my spam? Did you see those eels?
And I did not. Hold on.
I love the aquarium. It's really funny. You should look at my spam post. It's pretty funny. But
I did not see that.
the eels may not be in it, but there's a lot of aquarium videos. It was sick. I'm gonna go to like the actual aquarium pretty soon. Oh my God, jellyfish are so cool. They look like aliens. Weirdest looking things ever, and they don't really have brains. Oh, you can't see that.
Yeah, they just kind of like they don't actually think.
They're organisms, but they're non-sentient. Yeah, the aquarium's cool. And then we ate at
Scary.
Rainforest Cafe. You can see the picture of that. I really like the picture because they like go around and they're like they take pictures of everyone. And they're like, "All right, Carter, smile." And he didn't smile, but we smiled.
Is
Uh,
that that's the first picture, right?
yeah. Well, that one she made. She goes, "All right, now do this like we're like a tiger." But yeah.
Carter looks so
So I
admirable.
forgot they do this thing at Rainforest Cafe where they'll suddenly just like start playing lightning and thunder, and then all the
Oh
animals
yeah,
go
Yeah.
crazy, and then all the babies are crying.
yeah.
Bro.
That's so funny. Like I
It's
was I was
fire.
dying. Like there were like 10 babies crying for like the next 5 minutes after that. I felt horrible. I was like, why would someone take their kid there? It was
If
pretty.
you want to make a baby cry, Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
You want to make a baby cry.
Rainforest Cafe.
That's all it takes. Just go to the
If you want to
rainforest.
make a baby Cry Rainforest Cafe.
Say it 3 times. That was fun. I'm gonna go there again at some point because that was actually a good experience. It looked like for some reason you're in the gift shop, so everything's bright, and then you're looking like through the entrance and everything's like dark with all the leaves. For some reason, I felt like I was on acid. Everything was waving in there. Like everything was waving. Like the people were going like this. And there's like no like hi. There's nothing like between there's not like glass or anything. Like it was weird. Then you step in and it was a weird thing. I thought I like was on psychedelics or something, but it was scary.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Thank you.
On some Stadia or Salvia.
Google Stadia?
Salvia. Ugh.
Google Salvia.
I saw this video. It was like worst trip sitter ever. He's like, bro, you took way too much.
Yeah.
There's no going back now.
No.
Locking all the doors. You can't leave.
Nightmare.
Yeah, nightmare. Apparently at school, even at Lake Country, they are reinforcing the phone rule like crazy.
Yeah.
Because we were texting Gambera about it, and even Gambera,
Wait.
well,
Really?
the only reason he's doing that is because a certain someone is like checking in his room all the time, being like, no phones, and
Yeah.
so yeah,
It would be, bro, it would be her with him, bro.
yeah,
Hater of the
Oh,
decade.
wait. Are you talking about that oof?
he's both. She's
I
both.
think it's funny. Imagine like getting like her walking in the room and being like, "No phones." Getting onto a kid on their phone and they look over and their teacher is texting Christopher Martinez.
That's so funny.
He put a picture of me and Carter from graduation up
I
on there, so
That's
we're
sick.
forever immortalized in Lake Country.
When I come back, I'm gonna say hi to him
I don't know him
because
well enough to do that.
I forgot how much time I spent at the school in his room after.
Like a week.
Yeah, like I forgot
Week
that we
straight.
did that. I forgot that was this year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time that really nice teacher asked whenever she was asking about Hogwarts houses, she goes, "What would I be in?" Then she looks straight at me, and I'm
Slytherin.
like, "I don't know." And she
You
looks at
wouldn't get
me,
into
she
Hogwarts.
looks at me dead. She looks at me, yeah. She goes, "Don't say Slytherin."
Bro, like that's definitely something a Slytherin would say.
To be fair, then Drew said he looked at me, he goes, "That's also something a Gryffindor would say," which is true.
That is something a Gryffindor
Whenever
said
you
in the
watch
movies.
that franchise, the Gryffindors are not always the best people in terms of they think very highly of themselves. So yeah, but I didn't want to like answer. I was just like,
Two head
and then Drew
between
chimed in.
us. Yeah.
All right. So we're talking about Avengers Doomsday because there is a lot of horrible stuff going on with this movie.
Uh-oh.
Number one, Alex
Let's
coming. So the original Nightcrawler said I filmed in a green screen the entire time and never knew who I was filming with and was just reading lines.
Ah.
He's also um I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, he did spoil the movie at one point. So someone made a joke and was like, he spoiled one thing, so Kevin Feige locked him in a green screen. But
Hmm.
sure, the script is also not done.
Of
It may
course
be
it's
done by
not.
now. As of like 2 weeks ago, it's not done, and they've been
Bro,
filming since like
the
June.
on-screen chemistry is gonna be so good.
Ugh.
It needs to be mentioned that Fant4stic, they were still writing their script for the final act as they were shooting it because whenever they shot the movie, they literally did not have a final act prepared. Like they didn't know what they were gonna do. They only knew the part where it was like a body horror thing of like them transforming into their powers.
Yeah.
Other than that, they had no plan. And Doomsday feels very similar in the sense of they don't know what's going on. No one knows what's happening. There's
Like,
no plan.
like, how do you not know how? 'Cause Avengers Doomsday is also a way more complicated thing to end than Fan Four Stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they know how they're gonna end Secret Wars, just soft reboot, the MCU in a little way, keep some actors, and then introduce the X-Men, say they were there the whole time. It's just that's kind of how
Hmm.
the book that's kind of how the book goes, which I am excited for Secret Wars, but Doomsday, no idea what's going
Secret
on.
Wars. Secret Wars has to be good a lot more than Doomsday has to be
Yeah.
good.
If Doomsday is ass and Secret Wars is still really good, I think it'll be fine, but I just can't see Doomsday being very good unless the chair. I mean, we still have Chair Day Part 2 at some point, with the other half of whoever's in that movie revealed one chair at every 15 minutes.
They're just gonna completely bomb it and just have like James Corden and Amy Schumer.
That'd be wild, bro.
Bunch of horrible
They're
comedians.
they're like
The new
this has
X-Men.
potential to be the biggest disappointment in terms of like not disappointment in the sense of everyone who's going into this movie who like has kept up is probably gonna think it's gonna be bad, but disappointment in the sense of big budget, big culmination, big like it's an
Yeah,
Avengers
it's gonna be a
movie
Because
huge
at that.
their
loss.
last thing like that was Endgame, and that is the highest grossing movie of all time.
Right.
No one really hates that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're dumping a
here's
lot
what the
into this movie,
supposed
or I bet it's
plot
gonna be.
is. And so this is in line with the book. I've been reading the book. I think I read it a few years ago, but I've been rereading. And anyway, so there's incursions, which is when someone does something they're not supposed to do, and then the universes start messing up, and then Doctor Doom is like, I'm gonna fix it. Good plot. I think that's fine. That's cool. That's how the book goes. One incursion is Peter Parker doing his shenanigans in No Way Home. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Another one is Wanda doing her shenanigans. That makes sense. This is where it gets not fun if this is true. Steve Rogers going back and spending his life with Peggy Carter is supposedly an incursion, which
that
means
that was
which is
literally him fixing the timeline.
and that is
That's like
also
them.
one of the best character endings in my opinion in cinematic history is him going back, and that makes me cry like every time. And
Yeah.
now they're just gonna supposedly undo it if this is true, and that makes me so mad because I love
That's
that.
so stupid.
That shit is
That would
awesome.
be a massive disrespect to to Endgame
Which
and
they
to
wrote, which is
Captain
their
America.
movie. They're just
Right,
there.
which is theirs. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
It's
especially stupid considering the amount of fan talk there is about wanting like a show or something regarding like
Mhm.
Steve's experience going back to return the stones.
Yeah, seeing Red Skull and
Mhm.
all that.
Yeah, and then just to say doesn't matter.
The only light at the end of the tunnel with that is that they write Captain America really good. So, I mean, I can see him being cool in the movie, but it's just gonna be like, I still don't really want you here. But
Yeah,
They literally like
they do write him very well. He has really good moments with always. I mean, they did Winter Soldier. So they did basically everything cool with him. So, I don't
they
know.
make it very clear that what he's doing works. They said it in Loki. They said, yes, but whenever Captain America or Steve Rogers or whatever did it, he did it the right way. Like
yeah,
they literally said that
yeah. That's true.
it would be a continuity error to say it's a incursion.
That is true. However, not however, but just on that note, in that scene, I noticed uh they said that all of the traveling that the Avengers do, because Loki's like, well, they did this, and that made me
Hmm.
do this. They're like, well, the Avengers, everything they had to do was normal. However, part of their time traveling only happens because Loki stole that one Infinity Stone, and then they had to go do
Right.
time traveling, which means that how was that time traveling supposed to happen? Yet the thing that caused the
Yeah,
time traveling wasn't supposed to happen. Weird, but
Hmm.
Loki's really good, so I'm not gonna
I
knock
also
on
feel
that.
like
It's a great show.
no matter the size of your production company, when you're messing with something like time travel and a multiverse, there's bound to be holes that slip through just because it's so hard to
Yeah.
stay consistent with writing and something like that. So like I would love to have obscenely high standards,
Yeah,
and I do, but also like
it's
they
not
won't be
possible.
perfect as much as I want them to be.
Yeah.
They could still maintain that without, if they just don't call Steve Rogers thing an incursion, they'd be fine. Simply because they have had the TVA, who is supposed to be like the overarching
Yeah.
authority, refer to it as like a correct non-incursion style deal.
Hmm.
So it would still work if they were to call the other ones that.
Yeah. on that note, so the ending of Loki season two, he like really good ending. Another one of my favorite character endings for like almost anyone. He like fixes the timeline is how the movie ends, and like that's that tree thing where he grabs all the stuff and then
Yeah.
sits there. Amazing moment, so good. That's from a book that was in my TikTok. It's a really good book. Anyway, so supposedly that wasn't enough, and
Yeah.
so they have to
Somehow
stick
timelines returned.
together.
Like
Somehow timeline.
that's literally what they're doing. They're
So
just saying somehow bad stuff returned.
It's like be so for real.
Oh,
it's
and also Fantastic Four is gonna appear.
it's weird.
Just
I
for
don't know
vibes.
what is going on in
Just
that.
to hang.
Also no America Chavez, which
She's the
means that
multiverse girl.
yeah, like
Tiffany.
that's literally
That's her
what
whole
you're supposed to.
character.
You need to have her in that movie.
Yeah. She was really cool in Multiverse of Madness.
Her existence would be such a good, like, like the movie. Though it would be a repeat of Multiverse of Madness. Multiverse of Madness's badness was mostly everything not related to the main, like, bare bones plot. And, like, Doctor Doom going after America Chavez would make, like, a decent bit of sense
That'd be cool.
plot-wise. Like, it would be a solid plot to have just as a basis
Mhm.
because it's kind of her whole character is that she's kind of an anomaly. There's only one of her.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
But I don't want to see any more of her. She had a pride flag on her backpack, and that's unacceptable.
get her out. No more.
That's just evil of her.
That is evil.
Yeah, I'm so scared. Also, I know the way they're gonna bring back the X-Men. They're gonna do the comic accurate, whatever, all the outfits, and that I like.
Yeah.
However, we already have the guy who directed Thunderbolts that is gonna make the new X-Men movie with like not with those characters, with the new X-Men post Secret Wars. So if we're trying to get towards that, why are we bringing back the old X-Men to get them all in people's brains? Because people glaze the X-Men, those old castings from the 2000s. Why are we getting back those on people's brains just to try to convince the audience that they should care about the new team in 5 more years whenever they make the next X-Men
Yeah,
movie?
that's really dumb.
Is
Yeah.
so dumb. They should have just introduced the X-Men in Doomsday, like the new ones, and so yeah, I think Doctor Doom's gonna kill them all in like the first act of the movie, if I'm being honest. I mean,
That's
or at least
that's kind of
maybe
where
the
my head's
final
at.
act of Doomsday, he's gonna kill the X-Men. They're not surviving. Like
Yeah,
it's gonna be dumb.
they're gonna
Bro,
come
imagine
together and
that scene one.
sacrifice their lives.
Like we meet Doctor Doom by him killing them.
No, because at some point they all we know that Nightcrawler fights Mr. Fantastic at some point.
Oh.
I mean whenever you do a superhero thing, the whole thing is you have them fight at one point. It's kind of how it works with team ups.
Marvel
But
Rivals reference.
yeah, but that's also the green screen bit. Just I was in a green
Yeah.
screen room the whole time.
That's really annoying.
Lame. So lame. Uh, and then Spider-Man Brand New Day. So people wanting the grounded Spider-Man story for a long time. We're getting Hulk, Punisher, and Black Widow. So
However, there's a major difference between the way Doomsday is doing green screen everywhere and Brand New Day is doing actual like live
Live.
shoots.
Yeah.
They very clearly want to do something different, and I think that's very promising.
they want to make a good movie.
They want to make a movie that people genuinely love. They want people to like actually love Spider-Man for who he is, not
Then
Spider-Man for
then
what he is to the MCU.
and get
Yeah.
Hulk out. There is one vision I have in my head that can work where it's kind of like Superman structured into 6 bits like a comic, and Hulk is in the movie for like 2 minutes. Then he has a Punisher thing, and it's like kind of day by day. Maybe there's like title cards, and it's just like a comic book
That's
where
not
he can do it
happening.
and this random stuff. I'm trying to stay positive because if Hulk if Mark Ruffalo's Smart Hulk is a big part of that movie, then that's not a grounded Spider-Man movie. However,
It better not be Professor Hulk.
it's
Holy,
probably gonna be Savage Hulk. If Punisher is in it, it'll I they're not gonna have Punisher and Spider-Man fight Hulk. like without him being like normal Hulk. They're not gonna have.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I just don't. Yelena being in that movie is fine. I think that's actually kind of cool. If swap Hulk with Daredevil, which there's a rumor that there's a
Yes.
big character, another superhero that hasn't been announced that's gonna be in that movie. I can't imagine it wouldn't be Daredevil coming off of Daredevil
It
season
it,
two
it has to be
and
Daredevil.
Punisher. I mean that's Daredevil, Punisher, Spider-Man plus Daredevil season two and Punisher special come out next year. So does No Way or Brand New Day.
Yeah.
So and
Yeah,
Yelena being in that is also valid. Like I
yeah,
think
I can
that's
see that.
fine. Maybe like an end credit scene or I don't know. But Hulk, oh, get out, bro. Get out of my Spider-Man movie. I think I posted this on my spam where it's just like they messed up. It's like the guy standing at Subway doing this, and it's like they messed up his sandwich four times,
Yes,
but instead of
bro.
sandwich, but they messed up his grounded Spider-Man movie four times.
Um,
So
the
so
main villain, the big character that we are getting teased is going to be Sentry.
in
In
what?
Brand New Day?
Yeah, it's going to be Sentry's going to be the bad guy.
Is that a joke
And
or what?
Yelena, yes.
I can't tell.
I was like,
No,
do you
it's
think for
kind of
real?
baiting. It's kind of persuading you
I don't know, that'd be
because of how.
the news
The
about now.
most anti-grounded character they've
But
come up with.
honestly, everything outside of Hulk looks pretty good about the movie. So I'm pretty hyped. Also, I'm so mad that Senna got to go to that set and I didn't. That should be me. That should be me. Like she can't
She,
appreciate
you know
that.
what? You know what she
Hey,
did?
she likes
All she
Marvel
did was
movies.
she, but she just posted a couple pictures
Like that would be
like
one of the
the
coolest things
London
I've ever
thing.
seen in my life. Oh, the aquarium signed poster of The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger and Christian Bale. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like that was awesome.
Yeah.
Not sure why
I
that
would
was at
have
the aquarium.
I would have spent a lot of money on that had I been financially good.
It was sick. It was really cool.
That thing would be wildly expensive, bro. With a Heath Ledger signature?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Christian Bale, who's also one of the greatest actors of all
Yeah.
time.
I mean,
And the
yeah.
fact that it's just The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
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 Everything about that.
It was like the perfect display piece if you like Batman and stuff.
Hmm.
I also find it funny how all the Spider-Man fans are like, we want a grounded story, and all the Batman fans are like, I want a fantastical story. Like just complete opposites of what we want for those characters.
Yeah. I don't
Because
know. I want to keep I like the idea of keeping Matt Reeves and James
I
Gunn's
do too. No,
universes separate,
I want them separate.
just for the perspective
Yeah.
of having both
Yeah.
Batmans. Like you get a grounded and a fantastical.
My thing is if
Instead of trying to meet in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. And if my biggest like, hey, you can't merge them is if Robert Pattinson was the DCU Batman, that means no Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, Tim. That means no
Yeah,
Bat Family because he
because it's
doesn't even
way
have
too much time.
like you can't do that because the way that this DCU works is we're kind of the status quo, just like kind of everything, and they would introduce the Batman and he like would at least have. Well, Dick is already going to be Nightwing, so you just can't do
That's
that with.
so hype, bro. I'm so
I
excited for that.
Well, when Peacemaker
I'll play
mentions
Nightwing.
Batman not killing,
When what? What'd you say?
when Peacemaker mentions Batman not killing, is that DCU canon? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because they
Yeah.
retconned so that Peacemaker season one could be canon.
yeah.
And
With
obviously he's not talking about
Ben
Ben
Affleck,
Affleck's Batman
yeah,
because
Yeah.
he
it wouldn't
doesn't
make sense.
kills a lot of
He
people,
he kills, yeah, he's
and then
basically
then
Flashpoint
he
Batman.
arrests the Joker.
What? Yeah.
Why? Why?
But
Why?
Kills
but the
Goon
thing is,
number 7, but lets Joker walk free.
yeah. But if he were to like him saying Batman doesn't kill people means that in the DCU, Batman is established and established enough for people to actually know that he specifically like does not kill people,
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I feel is much further along than what the Batman is so far. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
because
people fear Batman. If people
Mhm.
know that he doesn't kill, they're not going to fear him the same way he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therefore, it wouldn't the timeline wouldn't work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I just can't see them going to the DCU without an established Nightwing. I mean, everyone wants Nightwing.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
Jason Todd in. I want Matt
Oh, I
Reeves,
want
Jason Todd so bad,
that
bro.
would be sick.
That's not
I want them
entirely
to hint.
possible, but like Red Hood would fit so well.
Yeah.
That
I
would be.
want them to I want them to hint at Batman and not reveal him for as long as possible.
Yeah, because like you have things like the Creature Commandos stuff.
He wasn't Creature Commandos. He was in it. We have technically seen
Yeah, I haven't seen Creature Commandos
DCU
yet.
Batman. He's in like one shot and it's a sick scene. I love that scene is actually really good. But I mean, yeah, he's in it. And it's clearly not Robert Pattinson's Batman, by the way. Like you can
Yeah.
just tell. It's just not him.
James Gunn won't do that because he knows how risky it is continuity wise, and
Are you
and
sure?
Matt Reeves definitely doesn't.
I would say Matt Reeves doesn't, but I thought James Gunn publicly said that.
He said they've thought about it. However,
I
Yeah.
thought he specifically said that he would be okay with it as long as Matt Reeves was.
I think he honestly did say that. However, I think he says Batman is his favorite character and Damian is his favorite Robin. So he cares enough about the Batman lore to where I don't think he would sacrifice that,
Yeah,
which is
I
my big
agree with that.
which is my big thing. And they also announced Brave and the Bold. Now that was 4 years ago. They can totally change whatever, but they said that it was going to be about Batman and Damian, which means you have to have everything else already established,
Yep.
at least the
hmm
other three. And they're writing a Teen Titans movie, so you also obviously have to have Robin established, at least one of them,
Yeah.
hmm
ideally. I think.
Assuming Dick Grayson, of course.
Yeah, ideally Dick Grayson and Nightwing. I mean, that's kind of how you would do that.
Yeah.
Which should be ideal. I Yeah, I think Brand New Day can be cool. I just hate Hulk in it. I just hate the mental image of Hulk in my grounded Spider-Man movie. Like
Glasses.
this is
Yeah.
supposed to be the first grounded Spider-Man movie we've had since TASM 2, and they're why is Hulk in it, bro?
Is
Yeah,
TASM
that's
okay? TASM
really
2
cringe.
isn't grounded. It's just not. It's not
The fact that we say grounded, it's just
grounded.
because Tom Holland's
No, it
Spider-Man has
is
gone to space and stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just
the thing is
normal.
like
It should be normal. It's a normal
grounded
Spider-Man
for
story.
grounded for. I've noticed. I realized this the other day. Like grounded for MCU and grounded for DC are like two very different things.
Wildly
Grounded for
different.
DC means like realistic, and grounded for MCU just means solo.
Or
Means
like
like
within the bounds,
yeah, of like
like
the character itself instead of just
yeah.
having a bunch of different characters in it.
Bar Daredevil, because that is grounded and that is peak.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
because Daredevil's grounded and then Born Again is less grounded in the same way that Batman is grounded. Yeah. But
good. Love Daredevil.
Chasm 2 is not at all grounded in the way Daredevil is.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, like
Obviously.
it's street level is a better term
Yeah.
for us for
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Street level compared to grounded.
Which like
Not like
that's like
world-ending
that's like
events.
the expected deal. It's just they went so far with
MCU Spider-Man.
The MCU in general, and Spider-Man was there.
That's true. Because
And I
like
guess No Way Home though is magic based. They
it's
could
the
have
big
made No Way.
struggle with
Yeah,
They could.
by the time that Brand New Day comes out, it will have been longer than Spider-Man's entire run from being in Civil War to No Way Home. Then we've gone like not seeing him from No Way Home to Brand New Day. Like twice his career, I think. Actually, maybe minus 6 months. So 2016 to 2021, then 2021 to 2026.
wow.
5 years and
Chris,
5 years.
Chris, you know the question we had about like one superhero versus one villain?
No.
Like there haven't been a lot of CBMs, comic book movies lately
Oh,
that have
yeah.
had just one superhero versus one villain, and that is the main plot.
Yeah.
There's been a few, but I think it's just that most of them are really bad.
Iron Man
Or
3.
True.
Iron Man 3. Um, there was others that I had brought up. What was
I don't remember. I don't listen to you.
uh,
Uh,
but Far From Home is an example of one.
That's true.
Far From Home is like literally,
Spider-Man versus Mysterio.
and honestly, somehow like I really like Mysterio in that, so it's like 50% of a really
that's
good
like the only cool thing.
doctor.
One of the only
It's the
great.
only good thing.
I
It's the
love it.
only good thing about that movie.
What? You're not a Spider
Not
Monkey
the only
fan?
good thing. Not the only good thing, but Spider
It's
Monkey is not.
the only great thing. It's the only like
Um,
I love this thing in that movie. Everything
I
else.
just remember
yeah,
stealing
and
that
it
Spider-Man
absolutely
Funko Pop.
carries that
Oh,
movie.
Oh.
yeah, you wish you had that lamp right about now.
I'm still visible. It's okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get away from me, bro.
Boys, how you doing?
This is
Crickets?
Chase.
Hi,
Buddy's
Chase.
Chase.
This is Chase.
All right, boys, I'm gonna go hit the hay. Good night, fellas.
Good night,
Go ahead,
Chase.
hey.
Good night, Chase.
You could scoot up a little bit, see if that.
Yeah, there we go. This
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of Unfriended. The same visual vibe. All right, I can sit close now. This is good.
There's Morbius is one. That was really the one I was thinking of.
Morbius. Stupid.
Greatest CVM.
No.
Um, yeah.
More
Thor 4 is almost if
Yeah. Yeah.
it's one villain.
There's a lot of heroes.
Yeah.
That movie sucks, dude.
The
He
dialogue is
takes
really
an
bad.
already funny script and is riffing on a level that is freaking sublime.
I love that it's become like a quote.
I hate that. Sure, if you don't know, there's this bit with Sean Levy filming Free Guy, and he's filming Taika Waititi doing like stupid stuff, and it's really cringe. He's like, Taika Waititi takes an already funny script and is riffing on a level that is freaking sublime, and it shows Taika Waititi like just doing a really awkward dance, and then he's like, sequels are way better than originals. Who's the best martial artist? Steven Seagal. That's really a bunch of lame, cringe jokes.
I'm gonna be for real. That was
You
actually kind of a
you
really good
absolutely
Taika
like
Waititi impression.
yeah, you nailed the impression and also quoted it exactly how the quote was.
That was fire, bro.
Yeah, that guy went downhill after Jojo Rabbit.
That was a while ago.
Got a bunch of played Hitler and then he just crashed out.
Fell off.
Well,
Oh, God.
Ragnarok was also really good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was Jojo Rabbit was after.
I'm going
He
to
made
look
he
at
used to
this,
make he
guys.
made good movies like his Letterboxd movies have before it's a 4.1 then a 4.3 a 4.2 and then Ragnarok and then Jojo Rabbit and then uh Love and Thunder. Horrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny because he made like what you said he has 4.1s and 4.2s.
Made great movies like cult classics and then it got to that.
So he literally all he did like because he's not known as like a good director anymore. Like he is known as a notably bad movie maker, and it is literally only Thor: Love and Thunder.
It's his only bad movie. That
It
movie was
killed.
just so bad that it killed that. Thor is dressed as a hot dog and tucks Mjolnir in the bed in that movie.
Yeah,
Wild, bro.
and
What?
Korg freaking narrates everything.
Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God, I forgot that Korg narrates that whole movie. He narrates his whole movie.
Yeah,
Horrible. And Korg, there's also five fake out deaths in that movie. 4 or 5. Oh, you're very fuzzy, Drew.
There we go.
All right.
word.
Okay.
I'm still a little fuzzy. That's okay.
Also, the guy I was watching was talking about how good this guy loves subtext, which subtext is really good. It's just a good way of writing things. Um, but it was talking about Age of Ultron, the scene where they are all chilling before Ultron comes in. Like that is a really, really good
I love
scene.
that scene. I love the whole like party scene.
Yeah.
Right. It makes them feel human, and it says so much about their relationships with each other. Like whenever Falcon is like, um, you gotta you got like a place in Brooklyn or whatever, and then Captain America's like, I couldn't afford a place in Brooklyn, which says one, he which tells us he definitely can get a big paycheck from Iron Man because it's Tony Stark, but is likely refusing to get paid for this because he doesn't feel like he should be getting paid for what he does. Two, the way he responds whenever Falcon says home is home, right? Um, like shows how he feels about Brooklyn and how he feels like it has changed and everything because it's like home is home, but not really for him because
Yeah.
of how much it's changed. And also expresses like that interact the exchange just is good relationship building for him and Falcon. And
Talk about Bucky in the movie too, because they say that Sam's thing is like he's been trying to find him while
mhm.
while Cap is doing Avenger stuff. So there's a lot of like lore in that, and I think they hint at something about Tony's parents, which is the climax of Civil War, how he knew that Bucky killed
Hmm.
whoever, and then they have Cap almost lifting the hammer. That whole movie is good, which
That scene is very, very good.
all that stuff is good. I think that movie's so overhated. I love Age of Ultron.
Age
I
of
think that
Ultron,
movie
I
is
think,
like
is
awesome. It's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
that movie also has sauce, bro. A movie
It
for
Well, like
does.
the
It
weird thing is
does.
crazy because like
immense.
back, who did Age of Ultron? Was that the Russos?
No, that was
Was that Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon made literally. Well, okay, no, not the two best because in my opinion, Infinity War is the best. However, Infinity War is the best on a very large scale. So I come in 1 second, 1 second.
Wait, you
No, you're good. I'm still up.
nope, you
You're good.
fixed it.
There it is.
Keeps fuzzing out. When's that lamp coming in?
That's a great
All right,
question.
I'm
I think
back,
tomorrow,
fellas.
actually. I was
Um,
also supposed to go to my brother's house today to pick some other stuff up, but it's okay.
ooh, what do you need? When is your first class tomorrow?
8.
I have an 8 a.m. I can bring it if you want me to.
For real?
However, well, actually, how much stuff is it? Because I'm riding the buses over there.
It'll be the lamp, the Swiffer, uh, there's like a basket type John. Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I probably can't take all that stuff. However,
I get to
if
class
you
in the
don't
bus.
if you don't have anything at lunch, we can go get lunch. I can bring it then.
Launch.
oh, actually, so um, I have classical mythology. It ends at like 12:25, and then my next class after that is like, I don't know, like 1:45 or something.
Okay.
And I don't I don't really think I have enough time because that's a 36-minute
Yeah, I
walk
don't
between
either.
those classes.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll figure it out. Or you can just go get your stuff.
I will get it to you.
Wait, do you have stuff in the afternoon?
Yeah, 125 or 145 to 425.
4:25?
Yeah, this class is 2.5 hours long.
What
Golly.
The
class is it?
math class.
Oh!
Golly.
Oh
L
God.
after L, bro, that sucks.
That is you should kill yourself.
I wouldn't take that if I were you, bro.
I would beat up my
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. But it's 8 weeks long, so I only
You
have
could
to
get
deal with the
dinner or something
quarter.
though. Actually, no,
Actually,
tomorrow's breakaway and
yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah,
Free.
and I have dinner with my roommates because it's my roommate's birthday tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool. Which one?
Yeah, Davis.
Phi.
He and I have the same math class at the same time, but it's in a different room
It's probably a
with a
different
different
professor.
professor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like we were almost in the exact same math class.
Yeah, I have the same situation with my math class with like a few people. Yeah, I was going up the elevator uh earlier today and I randomly ran into the boyfriend of one of the girls in my BG. I was not expecting that.
Did you eliminate him?
No. No, bro.
get rid of the competition.
Just because there's a goalie.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah,
one
Fuzz
Joss
more.
fest in
Whedon,
my room, bro.
I think the writing in like because Infinity War is such a big scale movie, I view it not overall differently, but I have a different sort of love for the type of writing in Avengers, similarly to like Knives Out. Knives Out is like the way he's writing Knives Out, the way Ryan Johnson writes Knives Out is like threading the needle with the perfect explanation for every situation and perfect, except for the only blemish on this entire movie is the Hugh versus you
Yeah.
mix up. That's a really bad trope that I've heard used more
Oh,
than
it's
once.
the one girl.
Yeah. That's the only tiniest blemish on that movie.
Worst movie ever.
But but
Man.
like I really appreciate the writing in that movie on such a small scale because it's a very small scale movie. Like
Street level.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
street level or
it's
grounded.
like the writing is small scale. Like
Yeah.
he's fitting a lot into very tight spaces writing wise. But
Writing wise.
Infinity War is just big scale, large scale. I like the Avengers,
Yeah, dude.
the comedy. There's not a lot of comedy. Well, there kind of is, but it like
there's
It's
quite a
it's
bit.
it's a healthy amount.
it hit. Yes, it
It's
hits.
also funny, which is important.
Yeah, it really
Language.
hits.
It's just funny.
I don't even like that part. But
It was a
also,
joke. It was a
also,
joke.
but that adds to how real they are, and that is cap in character for Captain America, and
Yeah.
it is them being an actual team. And I guess to be fair, like Civil War like makes it to where of course you're not going to see that in Infinity War, but there's not as much charm in Infinity War. Infinity War and Endgame is completely void of charm.
Not as
Infinity
saucy.
War doesn't have a lot of charm,
Oh, there's charm.
but it makes up for it with just how amazing it is
Off your
in every single other way.
Yeah,
charm.
for Gord.
There's charm.
Endgame has no charm.
In-game has charm, bro. In-game has charm.
Endgame has charm in the grounded moments, like the very end,
Oh,
and like some of the parts where they show Avengers flashbacks. There's a little bit of charm there,
whenever
and
they
a lot
time
of it
travel.
comes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
I just think they
But
have
a lot
good,
of that is drawn from original MCU, from old MCU.
which is kind of the point of that movie, though. But I think
Well,
they,
it's like I'm talking like every time they're in the present day, it's not a very like charming movie.
It's also the situation is very dire, so it's just hard to
Yeah,
I think
it's
the
hard to
yeah,
beginning
make
of that
for the
movie is
absurd.
actually like perfect, like how depressing it is up until the 5 year jump, and even
Very
also the
great.
beginning of the 5 year jump with Captain America running the like with all those depressed losers or whatever. I think that is a really good scene. I think they nail the tone
I
on it.
mean, consider Smart Hulk handing the taco. That's charming.
yeah. It's very
Is
funny.
it?
I
It's
don't
super
know.
duper funny.
Is it?
It's a real gut buster.
Ugh.
Knee slapper right there.
Screen time. That's a 3 hour movie, and there's screen time spent on that. Like
That's a great point.
too many jokes in that movie, and the movie's not that funny. It's
Yeah.
just not as entertaining as Infinity War. Infinity War's pacing is also insane. Like it's so good. Like you don't get bored for a second, and the music,
Yeah.
the score for Infinity War is one of my most underrated scores of all time. The music goes like almost every single song on that album like transitions the scene, but like half the scene is in one like they don't ever cut a scene without music, honestly, and it like makes it feel like it's flowing really nice.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah.
Smart
The
Code uses
music
it
is
that way.
really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, yeah. Too many humdingers.
Mini humdingers.
Did you write that one down?
No, I
Like
was
looking at his
thinking of,
notes,
I was like,
his joke wall.
I was essentially doing that in my head. I was thinking of the word I was thinking of that meant joke, but I really liked, and it was like
Humdingers.
humdinger. That's why I smiled a bit. If y'all saw me smile randomly, it's because of that.
I was
Just
really wondering,
it
are you
wasn't
like
just the joy in your
smiling?
heart.
It's like, what
I
the heck?
know,
Are you smiling?
because I'm so dark and twisted that I don't smile unless something humdings. Um,
Okay.
Speaking of Moist Critical, We weren't
No one
spending
was
with him.
thinking of moist critical.
That's a word he would use.
That is where I got that from.
Yeah, I know.
Except for Mayor Humdinger and Paw Patrol, but that's not what that comes from. Uh,
It's not the
new
words he
video,
uses.
good new video. He's been on a tear recently.
Talking about the guy
Um,
who, which one are you talking about?
well, in his newest video, he uses he uses the C word. He uses the word clanker.
Did he? Wait, when?
Yeah. Also,
Wait, I
he
watched
says,
when who's the clanker?
the clanker is the viewbots. He refers to
Oh, really?
viewbots as clankers on Twitch.
Clankers.
It's when I've seen everyone like talking about like how they're going insane because people don't know that that's from Clone Wars now, that it's gone like so,
Yeah.
and people are like,
He, he was like, instead of having an audience of real people watching you, you just have these clankers watching you.
I forget that people don't actually know it's from Clone Wars sometimes.
It's so
And I think
mainstream
about
now.
people who don't know it's from Clone Wars hearing the word clanker, and that's really funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because it was funny whenever they said it back then, but it's funnier now because it's like a
Yeah, I've
hardcore like
been saying
slur.
people have like been
Hardcore
having
slur.
the hard R joke with clanker for like years, but
Yeah.
I guess now
It was only after I started watching Clone Wars that it became a thing.
Star Wars had a good year with Andor and Revenge of the Sith releasing in theaters, and everyone was watching Clone Wars.
Well, and Battlefront was a big deal.
And
That's because of
Battlefront
Revenge of
bring
the Sith.
yeah, the power Revenge of the Sith has on this generation is actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty insane how much people in our generation like it. It was the highest grossing re-release of all time.
That
Yeesh.
makes sense.
By a big amount actually, by like I think 30-40 million dollars. It was insane. And then everyone was watching Clone Wars and then Battlefront, yeah. And then Andor.
Y'all are just
Yeah.
randomly gonna see a face in the darkness behind me.
Are we? Wait, what? Your roommate? I thought you went to bed. Who's there?
No, it's just giving that vibe. You're just gonna see like a smile pop out from my
Hey, hey,
closet or
hey,
something.
I hope not.
Also, he refers to the poop that took a pee.
Like in the video? Like the
Yeah.
new one? I love the
Yeah.
poop that took a pee. One of my favorite Moist Critical jokes. The poop that took a pee or something.
So you just like talking about something like the poop that took a pee or something.
That's
Yep,
funny. I didn't
he
know that
refers to it again.
he actually has a large amount of haters, which I didn't know about. I was scrolling Instagram Reels and it was the one where it's like white people waiting for Moist Critical to tell him how to feel about a situation, and I went to the comments and everyone's like hating on him, being like, he's so boring, he's so unoriginal. Everyone like he says that he knows. He never says that he does like creative content. He's just like, I'm just a goober who yaps about stuff.
Yeah.
He's just funny. He also said he doesn't have scripts, so he like is
He
just
actually, I'll say, of all the people on YouTube, I think that he does some of the most creative content because he does like experiments. Like,
it's like
can you
random
freeze
acid
a fart?
trips. Like
Yeah, or it's like,
season
what would
two.
it taste like if you marinate in Jolly
Yeah, but
Ranchers?
it's not like there's a
Where it's
crazy
like,
production behind that. It's usually some dude with a camera with just a group of guys
yeah,
sitting at the table.
he doesn't have big production, but he has very creative videos. Like,
Yeah.
like most people on YouTube are talking about already created content. Like
Which
at
is
least
that
most of
is
the,
most of his content though. Like
yeah,
he has
but it's
other
like,
stuff that is creative, but like en masse, what he is popular for is his
yeah,
commentary content.
Yeah.
but he still has like video ideas that are very creative. Like even if he just did those, it would be like once every 2 weeks, and it would still be a good amount. Like,
Mm.
can you freeze a fart? Uh,
I saw that.
marinating chicken and Jolly Rancher juice.
Mhm.
Oh,
He
breast
he,
milk
he did a
Jolly juice, if you will.
breast milk chili. He did a cooking thing for what's that one guy, the MILF dude? No, the MILF dude. You know the MILF man. It's like the Muffin Man. No,
Do
the
you know the MILF man?
Young Gravy. And
Oh,
they had him do a date and then they would make his food and just take it to the other room. And he does a lot of collabs. I think
Yeah.
there's also one video that caught me so off guard. It was like 3 a.m. and it was Pink, it was Moist Critical season 2, and they had a black guy playing him or something, and it was like they
Hmm.
introduced all these characters. That was so funny. They
I
just
think I posted it was
never
T-Pain.
addressed it.
I
T-Pain
think
was
I posted that
T-Pain.
on my story or on my Instagram on my
Yeah, your
spam.
spam. Yeah, it's really funny. We were at um at Rainforest Cafe, we were talking about in eighth grade when we found out about EDP and your entire world crumbled around you. You're like, no, 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 no.
Yeah,
We were talking about
yeah,
like, Carter
it
was like,
was
oh God, that
awful.
would be horrible if my favorite YouTuber was that. He was like, poor Trip. I
Yeah, it was-
remember in Miss Dexterhouse's class, I showed Drew and then we're like, hey buddy. And you're like, no, it's fake.
Starts
I was
crashing
like,
out.
well, because I was basing it entirely off of a previous video he made where
I'm not a pedophile.
um, he was like, this girl is accusing me of being a pedophile. So I don't know if y'all have heard of that deal, but I'm coming to clear the air. You know what I mean?
Let this be known,
Uh,
let this be known. I'm not a pedophile.
because it's like he had the most dis bro, he had the most distinct vocabulary. Like every single
No
video,
mistaking EDP.
that's some bull, man. Like
I swallow cum. Funny.
10 out of
I
10.
was thinking about the happy birthday, eat that fofo 5. You've been serving these punk trolls for 10
Funny,
years.
bro. He's honestly really funny. What
That's
happened?
hilarious.
What happened?
What happened? And then
Insane.
the Korean's like, he was like, this burrito eating chalupa sniffing motherfucker can rob me.
He's
Eat
awesome.
that 445. He was like, well, I sit here in this hot box for 8 hours. I have so
Also,
many I have so many screen recordings that are now lost media.
lost me. He also he's also really short. I don't know how tall he is, but in that video he's walking around and he looks like he's like really short.
I'm gonna look up
The whole video is
how
like
tall he is.
you're filming like this.
Specifically making him look short
Oh
on
God, can't
purpose.
we get a cupcake? Like
Well, I came to get
that's honestly such
a
an insane
cupcake.
statement, and you just forget it because like everyone knows that. But whenever you think about him actually saying that, makes no sense. Like I came to get a cupcake behind this random parking lot with a 13-year-old girl. Like, what are you talking about? Dumbass.
It's like the shot from the moon,
Um,
bro.
when you look up Bryant Moreland, which is his real name, one of the first automatic searches is alive, which frames it as if him being alive is the equal level of tragedy as Bryant Moreland dead. It's like anyone's being dead.
Breaking news,
Brian,
Brian
Breaking
Moreland
news:
breaking news
alive.
EDP
found alive.
445 found alive and still making content.
No.
I like how Moist Critical makes a video every 2 years, like he's back, and then it immediately shuts it down, and then he never like tries to make any more videos.
He said he was 6 foot on a live stream, but on a different live stream, he said he's like 5'8".
Neither of those are true, unless the two people that caught him were like the tallest people ever. 'Cause that entire video is filmed like this.
This Reddit post says supposedly in a past live stream he said he was 6 foot, which is such BS because in the 4K video he looked like a midget compared to Alex Rosen, who is 6'4".
It could go either way because the dude is 6'4", but he could be shorter. He could be just average height.
I mean, 4 inches is a lot.
Here's how you get the EDP physique. He's 5'8" and
Nope.
500 pounds.
Yeah.
You can.
It's so made up. It's so not
That's
true.
not 500 pounds.
It was like a workout plan.
That's not a workout plan. It's to eat as much as you can without
It was
dying
like 7,000 calories a
every
day.
single day. Eat as much as you can before you die. I just don't get how some people. Never mind. He's a big dude, massive
No,
dude.
you're fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So I have for drafts. there's some other games that we can do eventually that we kind of have to prep where I'll text y'all a couple days beforehand, y'all write some stuff down and then we do it. Or I could set up a game. But for what we could do right now, just off the dome piece, probably drafts would be the easiest thing. I can also screen share a tier list. Um,
I do want to talk about real quick
okay,
something I wrote
okay.
down.
There you go.
The
You wrote it down, just
sun like sun job. The
okay, you wrote it down. What is it?
um the director of weapons, Zach Kreger. Um, you can't hear. Yeah.
Zach.
So the director of weapons, Zach Kreger, went out and said that um it was basically an interview where the interviewer was getting him a lot of slack, and they were like, "That's all just like the retelling of the story like isn't accurate, right?" And he was like, "Well, yeah, like there's gonna be plot holes, but it's like that's okay. Like it gets to a point where you gotta just like be like, yeah, there's gonna be plot holes because it's an unreliable narrator." And I think that is the stupidest, most
It's
annoying
very lazy.
cop out.
That's so
That is lazy writing and a cop out because you can do unreliable narrators. You did it in Gone Girl, not him, but
just
It was
they
done.
did it in Gone Girl. Uh, they've done it in plenty of other things. Just Gone Girl was the most recent movie I watched. Um, but unreliable narrator is a planned thing. It's not a thing where you find plot holes and say, well,
yeah.
we can just
But
credit it to the character.
Chalk it up to
I
the.
don't remember. I was too focused on the cinematography to notice any plot holes. I'm gonna be for real.
Well, he like mentions some. He was like, "Well, the part where the police officer is like sitting out there and the kid sees the police officer drive home or something like that." I don't know. It's something like kind of stupid to where it's like I wouldn't have cared as much if you just wouldn't have said anything about it.
Mm,
But him going out and saying that is just like annoying
Like the
yeah.
director of
because
Fan Four Stick the day before the movie saying
yeah,
the movie's bad, tweeting it. Why would you
I had a
do me?
version of this
He's
movie
trying to
that was
save
going to be
face.
fantastic.
Guess we'll never see it. Like the day
Yeah,
before the movie comes out.
bro's never getting a directing job.
And the bit in the video where it's like Miles Teller's was coming off Whiplash, and apparently he's just like that in real life too, because almost got in the fight with the director. But
Yeah,
honestly, that's valid because apparently the director was just horrible.
That sucks.
yeah.
Yeah,
But also, I love the part that Cosmonaut mentions where he's like, "Well, they should have just recorded the fight between him and the director because
yeah.
it would have been the only action scene in the whole movie."
The movie's so bad. That's one of my like lowest rated movies of all time. It's a
Lower than War of the Worlds.
no, they're both half stars. They're probably on the same level. I think they're on the same level.
Okay,
Really?
I think that's
Really?
crazy.
Really?
I think War of the
Which
Would you
Worlds
say
is.
50?
Go ahead.
Would you say 50 Shades of Grey is on that same level?
they're all three on the same level.
Okay, but 50 Shades of Grey is like even in a vacuum, offensively bad.
It's
Fan
shot.
Four Stick in a vacuum is just bad. It's just bad. In the first,
It's pretty bad.
there's nothing good about it. But there's nothing good about it.
Fifty
But in a
Shades of
vacuum,
50 Shades of Grey is actually shot very, very well. Actually, it looks very good.
yeah, bro, I love the shot whenever they really perfectly get in the frame. Christian just absolutely laying the ham
It's too
on
much.
It's too
her.
much. Are you sure it wasn't too much? You stayed up and watched that movie while I fell asleep.
I played games while I watched that movie. I
No,
played on my iPad.
no.
Put
I
you in your
played
good places
Terraria
after
on my iPad while you were asleep, and I felt trapped.
that.
Could have changed the channel.
No, bruh.
After
It was too good.
Yeah.
what I liked it. Okay, so I was talking about this while you left for a second. There's some stuff. that we can't do right now because that'll be prep, and I can text out. We write some stuff down, and then do that for games. Um, Stuff we could do right now. Drafts we can easily just do. I have Bible characters, comic book movies, Bible characters, and then we can also do any tier list. I can screen share. We can do tier lists. I think tier lists would be something fun to have for like. I think Harrison and Shelby would like to do some
Yeah,
tier lists.
that would be cool.
Hmm.
Um, this is actually a good segment for Harrison. This is basically the bit is you have opinions that you actually believe, but they're like a rage bait because you know the other person like really disagrees, and you try to see who crashes out first and just saying this is the
Shawini
most.
debates.
Yeah. Harrison on the headset with talking about
Bro, gas mask on.
elite performance. Okay. Um, so we could do a tier list or we can do any of those drafts. I'm down for anything and I can write it down on my iPad.
I
What do
don't want to. I
y'all
don't
want
want to spend too much more time because I do have 8
to do?
a.m.s in the morning.
Let's do a draft.
Okay.
We
Combo
both
movies,
do.
combo character. Any idea? Honestly, it doesn't have to be any of these if you have an idea, but Bible characters was right there.
Um, I don't want to do Bible characters. I'm
Honestly,
vetoing that.
yeah. I kind of agree.
Going to hell.
Boring.
We can draft literally anything.
Draft.
Let's ask chat.
Our good friend Grok.
Grok
Let's do
at
let's do
Grok.
meme templates.
Meme templates. No.
Meme template tier list.
We're gonna have to take another meme minute.
Meme minute.
Oh
Meme
no.
minute.
What do we think, guys?
Um, we can do a
Good podcasting.
oh, real quick. We need to discuss how really awesome the first hour 40 is and how absolutely horrible the last 20 minutes is of The Substance.
Yes.
Talk about it. Because I haven't seen it.
It is like, dude, I want you to see it because I want to hear your opinion on it.
Okay.
It is literally the worst ending to a movie of all time.
It is the most. It is
Really?
the most tragic, like fake.
Fumble?
It's the worst fumble I've seen in a movie that had that
Yeah.
much potential to be great, just based on the fact that for the first hour and 40 minutes, sure there's plenty of gross scenes, there's like plenty of gore and nudity and whatever. But all of that serves the theme and the purpose of the plot in such an artistic and intentional way that you're willing to set aside like it's like sure it's gross or whatever, but like I understand the purpose and like that part of it is really cool. And you have things like the color grading and like the general theme
Yeah.
of everything being a caricature of real life and everything being so exaggerated with which
Yeah.
also goes along with the color grading being so saturated is it's all very loud and in your face. And I really appreciate that until it jumps the shark as much as it does in the last
It,
act.
yeah.
Like, it completely undoes all of the subtlety and art in the first hour and 40 that just makes you like it leaves such a bad taste that like trying to write a review after immediately after watching it, it was so hard to think of the positive things that I was thinking
Oh,
throughout the movie
sad.
just because I was thinking about how it recontextualizes all of the parts that I was willing to put up with. And now I'm just like, okay, so
Yeah.
it was for nothing.
Ugh, that's hard.
I
Did it win?
like
Wait,
I
did it win Best Picture? Hold on.
no, that was a Nora.
Okay, that's
Did
right.
it win best effects or something?
It most of
win
the
anything?
people
Didn't it win
no,
Best
I don't think it
Picture?
won anything because of the fact that so many of the people who were reviewing it or who were nominating it either didn't watch it or left halfway through because they didn't like
Stupid.
how gross it was. And
That's so annoying.
that's in this past year, so many people not watching those movies, like Dune and everything, made them make it a requirement to have to watch all the movies if
You
you're
sh-
a if you're a nominator,
you shouldn't even have
which
to
is
say that.
obviously. But I when I like before the ending, they could have cut it off very quickly after this point, and it would have been so good of a movie. However, they just had to keep going. But around like an hour 40 or an hour or 2 hour mark, because it's like
It was the last act,
2:20.
really.
Yeah. Right before the last stretch, the final stretch, I was fully prepared to give this movie a 9.5. I was like, this movie's fire. This movie is really good, shot so well, it is a gorgeous movie, and the
Mhm.
performances are really good. The concept is really good, and the themes are really good. It hits on everything. However, when I was writing the review, after watching how her rating was, not even like as good. Ending. And also, like even the final shot is stupid.
Agreed.
Everything is stupid about the ending. It is like I would say that's like a 0 out of 10 final
It's
stretch.
the most
Like a
crash
genuine,
landing I've ever seen in a movie.
yeah. Like I give that final stretch a literal 0 out of 10 because it is so worthless. I like after watching the ending, I was like, I'm gonna give this movie a 5.5. And I was like, no, I can't because I have to think about how amazing it is for an hour 40. And I'm like, unfortunately, as much as it's hard for me to give this bad of an ending and how disrespectful it is of an ending, I will give it a 7 out of 10
Yeah.
because but that's what's so hard about like rating movies sometimes is that if the ending is so bad, it's like, what was the point of the rest of the movie if it's gonna end that bad? So it's
Yeah.
like, well, then what do you give that movie as a whole? And then
Yeah.
it's like, well, are you rating 70% of the movie was really good? Because I would say that like 85% of the movie was really good. But then it's like, well, you're rating the movie as a whole. The ending is a big part of the movie, and the ending is just an absolute piece of garbage.
It's an insult, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah.
It was very upsetting. It's like
The thing is,
the sitting
Sounds
there
like
immediately
sounds like
after it was
sounds like
very
this
upsetting.
tragic event for y'all.
I
Traumatic.
I think I will lower it to a 6.5 in retrospect, which I usually kind of try to stick. I usually will only move it very slightly. We'll move the needle slightly between like an 8 and an 8.5 or like a 9.25 to a 9.5 or something. But I won't do that actually because 5-star ratings are something that I like. I know if I'm gonna give it or not. Um, but since I know that I will never rewatch this movie because it's a disturbing, disgusting movie, um, I know that I'm never going to rewatch it, never going to re-rate it. I think I need to give that movie a 6.5. Like, I think I need to adjust it because after having so much time to sit on it and think about like rating that movie as a whole, the ending is that bad, really, really taints the rest of the movie. Like, an ending that bad has the power to destroy everything.
See, I
Y'all talking about this like Thanos at the lunch table and things.
I don't think it's like looking back, I can look at the first 100 minutes and I can appreciate that for what it is because it just very much feels like the tone shifts and like the, it feels like the priority for what they want the movie to be shifts in the final act and I'm like, well, as long as the first part is good enough to where I can think about that on its own and I was like, I still
Yeah.
think the movie is 70% good overall, including the ending.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, like thematically, how disconnected the ending is from everything else, just in every way. You turn off the movie at a certain point, like you literally just
At
just press power off the
At the
TV, that
last,
movie is a 9 out of 10. Like that
at the
movie
yeah.
is,
If you turn it off, like as soon as the last twist happens, and you just
yeah.
Um, sorry, I had an idea for a game. Whenever if we have Jake on, we screen share an IQ test and don't tell him to the end that it's an IQ test, and just be like, okay, answer these questions, and then at the end it'll be like, you're retarded.
that would be wild.
Well,
Like, surprise, Jake, it's an IQ test.
You got a
just
70, you
bully
passed.
our friend on stream, on podcast.
I think he's book smart. He's just socially not fully
Inept.
aware.
Yeah.
I say the same thing about Harrison, but socially, Harrison blows Jake out the water.
Yeah.
Okay, stop me if y'all hear Jeff. You like side dishes, brown things, um, Robert
Hmm.
slash Bob drafts, foods that start with P, video games, Christmas movies. Oh, that's pretty good.
Bro, our brown things and foods draft are too similar.
It's always poop.
Wait,
Different
brown
kinds
things
of poop.
and things that start with P.
Nicknames to call a friend. Chief, sport,
Champ.
pink things.
I'm not calling my friends pink things.
Are none of those good enough?
Yeah, that's
It's
good
too
enough for
much.
you?
Superpowers. We could also, oh, there's another good segment I found that we could do, which is guess the top five, where we come up with the top five, and then the other people try to guess what would be on there.
You get a category or whatever, and you guess each other's top five.
Yeah, which Trip and I actually do like in conversation a lot whenever like we stop each other and try to guess, or at least he does it for me. Um, what do we think? Didn't we do a Brown Things draft like 3 years ago?
I
Didn't we?
feel like we went through every color, bro.
I think we just did brown.
We did gold, I know.
We did do gold. I forgot about gold.
Gold Scar was on my list, I think.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was good. What about Trip's pick for the actor tier list or actor draft with Mark Wahlberg?
The only name you could think of.
It was
He
Mark
is the
Wahlberg,
actor.
Dwayne Johnson, and like Ryan Reynolds, right?
No, it was James McAvoy. Dwayne Johnson was on there though.
James McAvoy is a really good actor, but that is a disgusting vibe. I hate that vibe.
Mark Wahlberg is a wild
That is a
pick.
Netflix movie vibe. Horrible.
That is icky as freak. Mark Wahlberg is
Icky
really,
as
really
freak.
good.
Freaky.
Mark Wahlberg is really, really good in Boogie Nights, and that's it.
He's pretty good in Departed.
I haven't seen Departed.
I've never heard of Boogie Nights, I don't think.
I only know of Uncharted
Okay.
and Ted.
Ted. I actually like that
Mark
movie. I like
Mark
Ted.
Wahlberg movies that end in TED.
EED.
I like Ted. Oh,
Ted,
Uncharted.
Uncharted, Departed, The Departed.
Inventions.
Farted.
We just do top. We just do top five things, or just five things. We each just do things.
Just nouns.
Just
Can you
think.
be more specific though?
No,
'Cause it's
no, I
gonna-
can't. Just five things.
Is this 5 items or is this 5 nouns?
Okay.
Do y'all want to pick one, or we could do just overall?
Overall.
Okay.
Nouns.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
That
ideas.
excludes places and people. No, it
So-
doesn't.
Why didn't you? No, it
Oh
doesn't.
no.
So we could do like
That
ideas.
excludes verbs.
Yes, nouns does exclude verbs.
Are adjectives on the
Do
table?
you want to take an IQ test?
Yeah, you first. Okay. The order I have that I just kind of wrote down is Drew, Chris, Trip. So we'll just do that, and then we'll rotate like we used to. What is the
Okay.
your first best thing?
Number one best thing, OAT.
of all time. Best thing ever.
Are we doing guessing? No guessing, right?
No, it's not top five. It's a draft. Sorry, it's a
Oh,
draft.
it's a draft?
Would y'all rather do top? I'd rather do a draft, and then we can prepare top five.
Yeah, draft.
Okay, cool. Top five things. I have it right here, and I'll send it or whatever. I'll make this a note. It's the best thing ever.
The best thing ever?
Are we excluding religious
I was about to
related?
ask. Let's
I
just
think
exclude it.
I think yeah, because that would
Complicated.
number one. Okay, I'm thinking of something like practical, something useful, something that's like helped
Like
humanity.
Harrison's question about the island, what would you take? And he got down every
No, you
single
can't. You
idea.
can't take
Nope, 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 nope. I would take a TV and Kung Fu Panda 2.
My number one thing.
Chewie. What's the best thing?
It's like the big break. What was the big break in human advancement?
The wheel. You want to take
Mark
a wheel?
Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg.
Ted.
I guess for my number one thing, give me fire.
That's so lame.
Thanks.
Ah.
Thanks for that.
Give me edits. Those are my favorite. That's like my favorite thing. I want edits.
Bro.
Freaking love edits. Edits are like the coolest thing ever. Movie, music, peak. Peak experience.
Um, hmm.
I got a lot of ideas. I can go
I
again.
think no. I think
Tell me what you think. Tell you what I think. Let me tell you something.
I think I'm going to take, and I'm going to explain this. I'm going to take herbs.
Okay.
This is
But here's
pre-horticulture
why.
class too.
Because
Herbs.
that's a really good point.
Like Herb from Minion, the Minions movie.
No, not him.
Oh.
No. Well, I guess he counts, but
Any
Um,
herbs, all herbs.
because from herbs we get like a lot of medicinal factors. We get
Spices.
marijuana,
True.
which is just good, I guess. I wouldn't
Net
know.
good.
Hell yeah.
But also a big one for me is spices, because spices is like what makes like like almost all food is good because of the spices that are involved with it. And I was thinking of something food wise. Like good food is fire. But spices also have medicinal factors like turmeric.
What's that one
And
podcast? Sorry, what's that one podcast with the friends where everyone's like,
Food boys.
food boys,
bro,
this food is fire.
we're having a better discussion about food on our freaking draft pick moment
We had a
than
better
we did
discussion
Who's
about
looking at
EDP.
Food
pizza.
boys. I've never had pepperoni pizza before.
What's
I've
your
never
favorite
had
pizza? Pepperoni, cheese, pepperoni.
I've never had a
Riveting.
carrot before.
Riveting.
I've never had a vegetable ever. McLovin. Bro's never had a vegetable. Okay. Do I go?
that, hold on, that one
Oh, wait, that's a good
kid
question.
who's like me at 16 doing whatever, and it's like this guy was made from dish sweat.
Oh yes, bro. Yes, bro.
I love that
I
kid,
love
bro.
those
I love that
videos.
kid.
Me
So
at
funny.
16. Me at 16 dancing when you said yes to the school ball.
There's one of him that he just uploaded it of him at like 2 years old doing something. Me at the age of 2.
It's him
the
growing
Ryan
in the lab.
Sutherland, right?
Show you a couple pictures, but here they are.
Bro recorded everything.
He recorded everything in his life, bro.
All right.
Do I go
Are we-
again?
No. No. Are we doing snake draft? You can go again if you want. I don't care. Or what?
I don't care either.
Just do Drew, you go.
Okay.
Just
My number two is gonna be music. It should have been my number one, but I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
It's
picked
just
why didn't I
fire.
think about music? That's crazy.
yeah,
Fire and
just
herbs. I don't know what y'all are on. I'm going
music.
with
Music is the
fresh.
spice of life, man.
Bro, based on my draft picks, you would think that I would rather have my sense of taste than my sense of hearing, which I chose over my sense of seeing.
Okay, I'm going friends. I have edits and friends, and you have herbs. Okay, what's next?
Oh, you got friends? Sick. Um, I'm not good at this broad of drafts.
You like narrow it down to like really random niche things a lot.
I'm gonna take colors.
That was my next. That was my
That's
next,
pretty
bro.
good. That's fire.
So colors are like music for the eyes.
Yeah.
So
Or
just
whatever.
I only
shit.
picked it because I like the rainbow goldfish, but
I don't because there's not a blue one.
Mm. That's cringe. You should send an
maybe you
email
just
to the
never got
CEO.
blue one.
No, there's no blue one on the box. It's like Skittles. There's no blue ones. Like I can't taste a rainbow if there's no blue.
They
It's
don't
like
say
it's
taste
like a
the rainbow.
bunch of happy penguins. There's no blue one.
Nice.
No.
Oh.
It-
Um,
Oh yeah, Drew, that's you. I'm trying to think. Colors is good. What do I like? What's something I do? I got a good one.
um, give me bit riffing.
What is bit riffing?
It's just when you and your dogs are hanging out,
Oh,
right?
I get it. I get it. Word.
Yeah.
It's
Word.
kind of like when Taika Waititi
It's
takes
just
an
riff.
already funny script and starts riffing on a level that is friggin' sublime.
Wait till he finds out about bit riffing.
Just bit riffing with bit riffing with the boys, bro. It's always fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go with pictures. Yes, it's good. It's a good pick. Can I take
Pictures,
videos? Can I do pictures slash videos, or is that not allowed?
I mean, videos are moving pictures, so I can give you that.
Okay.
It's just a lot of them.
You can just say captures.
No.
Captures.
Um,
Xbox user.
Captures.
Xbox user right here.
Trafficking. Bit riffing is actually a top. Yeah. Now that there's a word for
I
it, it's a
think
top 5 thing. Oh, my favorite bit riff is whenever Cage nailed that perfect timing of the like, I'll be here all night after we each did it, and then he didn't get it, and then he like immediately said something, and then he waited a second, and then he said that. And that was funny. That was like a perfectly timed joke.
um oh, I just completely lost what it was.
No, what was it? I distracted him. Oh man.
You locked him in a cutscene,
No,
bro.
I didn't remember it. My pick was clothing. I think clothes are pretty cool.
Nah, we could
You
live
got
without him.
you got expression.
I can't live without my clothes. I'd be naked.
You can't live well naked.
It's not ideal.
Yeah.
Expressing your own personal style type.
Type John.
Type John.
John.
Bit riffing. I got my next.
Oh.
I just forgot it. Oh no, I remember it. Just gonna go ahead and write it down.
Give me introspection.
Okay.
The
I
ability
don't know
to
what
make
that
one's
means.
the ability to to consider oneself and make themselves better.
That's
Hmm.
yeah, that's good. I'm going with hope. I'm taking the idea of hope.
That's a great pick.
I was gonna go with Hope Core, and then I realized I could just go more broad. Take hope. Just take
That's
it
so
all.
TikTok, bro.
I'm gonna take
That's so
internet.
TikTok.
Yeah, internet.
That might
internet
be a
went.
bottom 5 worst thing. It could go both
At this
ways.
point, honestly, maybe.
Yeah. Wi-Fi. I'm going with Wi-Fi. Morning coffee. Okay.
This be known, I chose herbs over colors, clothing, internet, music.
Friends. Hope.
Herbs over hope.
Introspection.
Oh, I just had one. Um,
Herbs, bro. Herbs.
um, can I take contentment?
Kentucky?
And
No, you
Content-
can't take that.
Contentment.
Oh. Yeah.
Being at peace with one's circumstance, finding joy in the little things.
That's good. Or everything if you're content.
You're right.
Shoot, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Give me food. Food going 5th round is kind of crazy, but I'm taking food.
Yeah, Trip thought too hard with herbs. He could have just gone food.
Yeah, you could have just got food.
well, because
I guess I have to
food
put
isn't
food except
medicinal.
herbs because it's already gone drafted.
That was my long game play.
What was?
You lost food, bro. You
Taking
couldn't get it.
herbs and then taking food.
You didn't take food.
Yeah, what? Foiled again. Thwarted.
uh, I'm gonna take art.
Like in a specific sector or just
You did take
or just
music
human
already.
expression?
'Cause music has gone drafted.
So are you
Well-
talking about like visual art?
But I just consumed you.
You.
I consumed your puny little concept.
Yeah, but you
within
can't do
art.
that though.
No,
So do you want
Okay,
to
then art
pick
art
a
minus
genre?
music.
Visual art?
It's what?
Art minus music? Isn't all
I guess.
audio art music? And you took food, so all tastial art
So
is
visual
food.
art?
Yeah.
So just like stuff that
Painting,
looks cool.
sculpting.
Sure.
I did take color
Movies.
already, so
No one took movies, but I took edits, and that kind of counts.
Was that 5? What are we at?
That was 5, unless y'all want to. Honestly, if y'all want to take 2 other picks over fire and herbs, unless y'all want to stay loyal.
Nah, they're day ones. I gotta stay loyal to my boys.
Okay.
yeah, stay loyal to my boy Herb.
Okay. From Minions. I think you should honestly just change it to herb from Minions. Okay, Drew took fire, music, bit riffing, introspection, and contentment. I took edits, friends, pictures and videos, hope, and food. Trip took herbs, colors, clothing,
Trip
internet, and art. Which is fair.
Herbs.
It's a good draft.
Except for herbs, bro. That's like the worst. I think that's worse than Mark Wahlberg.
That's round 1.
Round 1 is crazy. Over hope, food, music, friends, contentment, introspection, art, the
worst pick.
internet, entertainment. You took herbs. Why'd you do that?
I wasn't thinking.
Can we spend the
I
next 2
had a
hours talking
severe
about why he picked
lapse in
herbs?
judgment.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
I did explain. I literally said I'd have to explain, and then I explained it.
And it didn't matter.
I mean, it doesn't defend. I mean,
Foiled
like,
again.
why? Like, on more of like,
Foiled again.
yeah. All right. That's the end of episode 1. We never came up with the name, so
You're right. I don't know. We can decide that later.
we could call it bit riffing, bit riffers.
We shan't.
Bit refers.
That sounds horrible.
It sounds like a slur.
Yeah, I could call it herbs.
Bit
Bait
riffer.
river.
Bit riffer.
Because it sounds like a lint liquor.
What is a lint liquor?
You not seen that video, bro?
No.
You have.
Oh. Oh yeah.
The lint liquor.
Lint liquor?
Lint liquor. All right. I'm gonna pause recording and then we'll hang up. Thanks for watching episode 1 of whatever this is. Women, right?
This stuff.